from the previous conversation, you said something along like, I think women in the West, like if you're trying to go for one or marrying one, you'd be a simp or something.
It's a risk. Like being in a
Why is it a
relationship
risk?
or getting married to chicks in the West, because women that are born and raised in the UK or but predominantly USA, right, are
Hmm.
indoctrinated into believing that they're above men. Men are stupid. Men are meant to kiss ass, and at the same time provide everything and be protectors. Like it
Hmm.
does. That's not really a good situation for any guy, bro. And then she can just cheat if she feels like it, bro. And that's okay. Nobody reprimands women. No, listen, women are not even critiqued in the West anymore. The only people that get critiqued are men. Now, you even have men that are using women's talking points against men. Nobody critiques women. Nobody. Because really and truly, what it should be, older women should be critiquing younger women. But that don't exist no more. And the reason why is because the older women want to do the same thing the younger women are doing. In fact, they want to sleep with the same guys that the younger women are sleeping with. We just had a male stripper
Hmm.
on the call, and he just said that he goes to parties and all these women who are about to get married or they are married or they got boyfriends, and then they just do perform sex acts on him. I've got one mate and he's in the music industry in the UK, right?
Hmm.
So his life was like he was getting girls easily. Like he was always going to industry parties and stuff like that. I remember one time he come told me that, yo, these girls are scandalous, bro. Like he was in one rave with all these like UK rappers, blah blah blah, and this one girl, she was in the club with her boyfriend, and then she went off. Obviously, went on going toilet, whatever. She went in the toilet cubicle with some other guy, gave him head in the club, came out, finished with that guy, and came back and kissed the boyfriend on the dance floor.
Mm, yeah.
Blood, me. I had a girl, her boyfriend was some big drug dealer. And remember, these times I didn't have no money, I didn't have nothing. All I had was bubble gum, bruv. Yeah?
Hmm.
She had the boyfriend bought a Rolex, the car she was driving, was giving her money, used to take on holidays, blah blah blah. I was fucking this girl. The boyfriend used to call her while I was in bed with the girl, and the boyfriend was on the phone with her. And I didn't have shit. What I'm saying is true. This is real.
Okay, like the reason why I was like kind of like baffled at his statement was like I'm like, wait, we're not all a monolith, and like the woman that I hang out with, we aren't like that. And at least like the woman that I know aren't like that. Like they're not cheaters. Obviously, they know what they want in life,
How do you know?
and because like literally we talk about it all the time. We talk about what it is that we want. One of them's like getting married. Like no, two of them. One's already married. One's getting married, and the other
That
one's
don't
in a
mean that they
stable
haven't cheated.
relationship. They've never cheated
You don't know that. You're
because
not with them 24/7. You don't know that. You're just
no, like
you're
when
guessing
I
that they
say
haven't.
okay, when I say like we literally talk about everything, we literally talk about everything to the T about like what happened,
Okay.
what happens in their relationships.
Okay.
Actually, one of them got cheated on by a guy, and it ruined her mentally for a while because
Listen,
that was the one.
as I said, I never said all women cheat. I've never said that.
Mhm.
So,
No, of
like,
course you didn't. But I'm saying,
I can understand where you're coming from. Like, you're like, rah, I'm not like that. My friends are not like that. But it's still a
and I
risk.
was
And
I was saying,
even if you get with a girl, okay, let's not talk about relationship. Even if you get married to a woman, yeah, that's still a risk for a guy. It's a huge risk. Even if she
why?
doesn't cheat, it's still a risk.
Okay, let's talk about this because I always hear that. Why would that be a risk?
Because the man is the only one that loses if it fucks up.
And exactly what would you lose? What makes you think that a woman is not losing anything if you F up?
No, because if that were if for the sheer fact that most of the time divorces are filed by women, that would lead anyone to believe that is most of these women are the ones that want to get divorced. So if they're the ones filing divorce, how why would they do it to hurt themselves?
Maybe the man was unfaithful, abusive.
That's
Like they've
maybe.
seen something go
I'm talking
on.
about fact. The
But
fact
no,
is,
but
I'm not going to talk about maybes. I'm going to talk about the fact. The fact is, most divorces are filed by women,
but the fact is,
regardless. Pardon?
women file most divorces because like their husbands are either financially illiterate. Money is a huge factor in divorces. Like if you
Yeah, of
marry a
course.
man that's financially illiterate and then gambles, like why would you still want to stay in that relationship? Like that jeopardizes like the future of your kids.
Yeah, but then why did you marry the guy in the first place if he wasn't financially literate?
Yo, I don't know if you know, but you guys can be very deceptive and very convincing. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
so
it's
and
like
so women are
I
expert
think
and women are experts at deception. Experts. Way better than any
absolutely
man. Women are experts at deception and mystery, bruv. Very
remember.
good at it. You lot have perfected it by the time you've hit 21. You lot have perfected it.
No, I
It's
don't think
only
that.
certain blood. You're going on like now. You're going on like men are a monolith.
And can I
All
tell you?
guys don't have. Listen. Most
Okay, go
guys don't
ahead.
have. Listen. Most guys
Mm-hmm.
don't have game. Most guys are simps. Most
Mm-hmm.
guys are looking for this unicorn chick that is gonna be the princess that he can come and save. Most guys are like that. So for you to say all this stuff is like, come on, man.
No,
Most girls have perfected social uh, gymnastics by the time they're 21 because they've had guys trying to hit on them since puberty. Let me ask you a question, Sid.
go ahead.
How, like, since the age of 16, you have
Mm-hmm.
to admit, yeah, that you've had
Mm-hmm.
men of all ages try to holler at you. So from when you started to develop any kind of womanly look to you, yeah, you've had guys trying to holler at you, all different types of guys, rich guys, poor guys, light-skinned guys, black guys, non-black guys, you know, cool guys, nerdy guys, all types of guys have been trying to hit on you since 16 till now. What I'm trying to say is that you've had years of maneuvering with guys trying to holler at you.
No, I have not, number one. And number two, it's not like a woman like literally sit down and like plan how to like manipulate men and
You
control
don't
men
have
or
to. You don't have
whatever.
to sit down and plan it. It's just natural.
It's not
It is
natural.
natural. If
You know,
guys are blood,
no,
okay, your life might not be like that. But let's be smart. Hypothetically, yeah. There are a
mm,
lot of girls out there that are just not even like bad bees, just all right looking girls. Yeah, and they've had good looks since they were like 16 onward. Yeah, they've had guys hollering at them, all different types of guys hollering at them from then till whatever age you want to say. Let's say till 25. So they've had 9 years of
mm.
experience with men, boys and men. Yeah. In that time, you don't need to sit down and think, oh, I'm gonna learn how to manipulate. Blood, you're gonna learn by proxy, by default. And from those experiences, you're going to learn lessons. You're gonna pick up on certain things. You're gonna start to categorize certain guys. You're gonna realize that there's some guys that you can use and some guys you can't use. There's gonna be some guys that try to offer you everything, you know, and
But
you don't have to be like calculated about it. It's just how your life is.
that's a minority within like the majority. Like I
It's
would
not a
be
it can't be a
more
minority if women in general have guys holler at them. How can that be a minority?
because not most of us want something from you guys.
It's not about
Aside
what
from
you
like your
want. Oh
attention.
my god, listen. It's not about what you want or you're trying to
But to be
avoid guys. It's
manipulative,
about guys. Listen, when you're walking down the street, guys don't know that oh, she doesn't want no guys to holler at her. No, guys see you, if they're attracted to you, they're gonna holler at you.
mhm.
Now, is obviously if you reject them, you reject them, but it's still an experience.
I'm assuming since you're saying that we have all these experiences.
Hmm.
When we get into a relationship, we begin to utilize uh, the information gathered from all those experiences, and
Before
you
you've
know.
even got into a relationship,
Mhm.
you've already analyzed the guy that you're getting in a relationship with. Like that's common sense. You would have analyzed the guy you're getting exactly. So how do you make any conclusions? You're gonna make conclusions from what you've learnt about guys. Women go for guys for either genetics or resources. It's usually a combination of looks, what he's doing with his life. Is he ambitious? Is he going somewhere? Has he got status? Has he got money? Can he take care of me? Can he protect me? There's a lot more to it. Usually a guy just wants to get with a girl that's good looking and who's got a nice personality. That's it.
I mean, you're both benefiting, so what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but it's not even though, is it? Protection and provision is weighs a lot heavier than just, oh, she looks nice. She's good to look at. I think that weighs a lot more. In fact, I think protection is very undervalued by women, but it's required but undervalued. Because at the end of the day, if me and you are in a relationship and anything like any dangerous situation arises, who's gonna save who out of me and you? Who is required to do that?
I've literally called in before and said it would be you, obviously. I'm not
exactly. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that is very undervalued thing, because at the end of the day, it even says it in the Bible that a man, once he gets with his woman, he should be ready to die for his woman. It's even in the Bible, blood. So when you get into these when a guy gets into the situation, from my thinking and from things that have happened in real life, where men have died for their girl and girls don't usually die for their boyfriends or husbands, at the end of the day, it's not even, bruv. It's not even. And then, so okay, do you agree with that?
Can I ask you something?
No, do you agree with that?
I'm just before I give my answer, what are the cases that a man would actually die for his woman? Like, how often does it happen?
It doesn't matter about how often, because women don't do it at all. Women don't do it at all. So it doesn't matter how often, because women don't do it at all.
But if it doesn't happen often, is it like really that big of a deal?
What?
No, it's not.
He's saying, is it a big of a deal? Bro, that is mad for you to say that, bro.
No, I'm just going to say something. There's other ways that you can protect your woman. There's financial protection. There's just simply being present.
Do you know we live in a very dangerous world? Everything is not just, oh, how much money you got in the bank, you know? We live in a very dangerous world. You live in America. Where are you, Canada or America?
I'm in Canada.
Blood, whether you're in Canada or America, it's danger. Wherever you are in this world, listen to me. Wherever you are in this world, there is potential for dangerous things to happen, that it doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank, because at that moment, that money can't help you, blood. So for you to say, does it really matter? Because you're a woman, you don't even have to think about stuff like that. You don't even think about stuff like that until something happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the luxury you have. Because it's the luxury you have, because you know if you're with your guy and something goes down, you're not expected to be the hero. So it's very easy for you to say that, well, does protection really matter? Yes, it does matter.
No, I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm saying that it does matter, but like, what my point is, it's not every day you die from like protecting your woman. Like,
bro, you only need to die once. What are you talking about? She said it's not every day. She said it's not every day you die for your woman. Bruv, you only need to die once, bruv. She thinks this is a video game. Oh my God. This is classic. This is classical.
No.
Go on.
I said it's not every... Okay, you know what I meant by like... It's
I don't know what you meant. I don't know.
It's not every day that a man dies.
Actually, men do die every day, actually. What do you mean?
No, you die every single day, but like not from like protecting your woman from like some sort of mugging or anything like that. But I'm saying those situations are rare. There's other forms of protection.
The exchange of value is not even. The woman gets more benefit from the man committing to her. The woman gets more benefit. I don't see how you don't see this.
Okay, so you get the woman's body, like where she's constantly, and not only that, she's supporting you mentally, spiritually. She's giving you her children, so her body will never be the same. She's risked her life to birth your kids. She's a caretaker. No, I'm serious. The
Bro.
woman also loses it out. Like, so I don't
She don't
understand,
lose
like,
out,
the
bro.
concept.
Furthermore, first of all, most of the time, especially if you're over the age of 21, most girls you're
Yeah.
gonna listen to me. Most girls
I'm listening.
you're gonna come across. You're not the first guy that is gonna have her body. So you saying, "Oh, she's giving you her body, bruv? Are you the first? Are
Are
you the
you
second?
assuming?
Are
Why
you?
are you assuming?
Listen,
Okay.
don't think of just your life, blood. This is you've got this problem of just thinking of your life and you're
And
applying
I'm
it to
not.
everyone.
I'm
That's not
not. I'm
typical.
not.
Typically, most girls by the age of 21 have fucked somebody, bruv. And the reason why we know that is because there's a lot of single mothers out there and they're not even 25. So stop using your own unicorn life to apply to the majority because it's not the majority.
You're assuming that every woman is out there getting dogged by like different men on
It's
a
not
daily
even
basis.
dogged. It don't need to be dogged. The fact is,
Or
he's not the first guy.
of course. Do you need to be the first guy?
No, but your point is that she's giving you her body, but she's giving her body to someone else as well
But she's committing
for
to
free.
you, like.
For free. He didn't have to commit. He didn't get married to her, and neither did the second guy or the third guy. But now you get to have her body after other guys have been there. And I'm not making it a thing where because if she's not a virgin then she's worthless. I'm not saying that, but you trying to use that as a point is kind of redundant as well.
If she hasn't had kids, but she has kids with you, she's given up her body, like to be a host for your offsprings. And not only that, she's gonna have it's for life that she cares for those kids. Like,
Let me let you into something, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
More time is women that are really wanting to have kids, blood. Most of the time.
Really?
Yes, that's
So
why
you
there's
don't
so
wanna
many
have
single
kids?
mothers. Let me ask you
Go
this,
ahead.
Sid. How many relationships have you been in with women?
I don't date women. I only date men.
Oh! So you've never dated women. You've never been in a relationship with women. You've never had crazy situations with women. So you don't really know how women operate when they're dealing with men, really. All you know is what you have spoke about with your friends and family. That's all you know. But you haven't actually experienced it yourself. Guess what? I have. I've been in quite a few relationships. So don't you think that my experience would make me would put me in a little bit of a better position to say certain things than you?
And don't you think that my experiences with men would put me in a better situation?
No,
to
because
certain things
at the
to
end
you?
of the day, in the terms of what we're talking about, yeah, in terms of women filing for divorce more, marriage being riskier for men, and the reasons why, and the exchange of value when men and women come together, you seem to just be biased. You haven't agreed,
No.
and the reason why I can say you're biased is because you haven't agreed with anything I've said.
No, here, let me tell you something. It's because I think you both benefit from marriage and you both lose from marriage if you want to go into that. Like, if you both divorce, you obviously both lose something. So to assume that only men
If the woman files the
suffer from
divorce, what does
marriage,
she lose?
I don't know, all those years,
Oh, she
okay?
don't. You don't
And
know.
she's
You don't know.
no, let me tell you something. Because
I don't
every
know.
case is different.
I know.
Every
I know, but I don't know.
every case is different. Every case